guys, how are you? Another week. So we are going on with our content, lesson 10. Before we start the new content, I will make a quick revision of the zero and the first conditionals. Okay, so the zero conditional is about facts. Okay, facts are things that are generally true. Okay, especially scientific facts. Okay, and the first conditional is about a real possibility. Okay? Okay, that said, we can talk about the construction. Okay? So, the zero conditional is constructed with if plus present plus present. Okay? One example. Oh, here we can use when instead. Okay? Actually, when in the zero conditional is more common because it's a fact. Okay? So, when water, oops, I'm sorry guys. When water freezes, present. When present, it becomes present ice. Okay? So, when water freezes, present, it becomes present ice. I can invert the order. Water becomes ice when it freezes. Okay? It doesn't matter. First conditional. The construction is if plus present plus past. Sorry. Plus will and the verb that you want. Guys, what is this? Future. Okay? Will plus any verb is the future of the verb. What's the future of the verb to go? Will go. The verb to study? Will study. The verb to run? Will run. Okay? Good. One example here. If I run, I will get the bus. Okay? If I run present, I will get the bus. I can also invert the order. I will get the bus if I run. Okay? Remember, we only need this, we only need the comma if the sentence starts with if. Okay? If we invert the sentence, we don't use the comma. Cool? Very good. So, with the first conditional in mind, okay, we have some new information to add here, okay, to the first condition. So, let's go to the new content. May, might, a warning, a threat, to be fired, a boss, to be sacked, an employer, an employee, to be let go, economic crisis. Okay, guys, may and might are two modal verbs, okay? They show possibility, okay? Why are they here? Because we can use may or might instead of will here in some situations, okay? We can also use could, but the verb could you already know, okay? We will see the grammar point in a few moments. Okay, a warning, guys, is like a sign telling us that something is a danger. For example, the city of Recife in Pernambuco is very famous or unfamous for having many shark attacks, okay? When you go to the beach in Recife, you see many warnings. There are signs, okay, telling people that there are sharks there and that they might attack, okay? This is a warning, okay? It's when you tell people that something can go wrong. Okay, a threat, guys, is similar to a warning, but is when you say, for example, to small children, oh, if you don't do your homework, I will take your cell phone from you or your video game from you, okay? You are threatening the child, okay? To the child, this is a threat, okay? Or a shark is a threatening animal, okay? They makes us feel scared, okay? It can be a threat to the parts of your body, okay? Or to be more current, the coronavirus is a threat to the health public system and to the lives of millions of people, okay? To be fired, there are three expressions here, people, that mean the same, okay? To be fired, to be sacked, to be let go, okay? These three expressions, they mean when you are no longer needed in the company that you work for. Okay, so if you work for a company and the company doesn't need you anymore, they will fire you. So you can say later, I was fired. They let me go. I was sacked from my job, from my work. Okay? A boss is the person who commands a department or a company, a boss. Okay, for example, my boss is Rachel. Okay, employer, employee, it comes from the verb to employ. For example, Rachel is my boss. She employs me. She is the employer. Okay, and I am an employee. Okay, because I work for her. Employee works for the employer, okay? Okay, to be let go is the same as to be fired, to be sacked. Economic is just like Portuguese, and crisis is just like Portuguese, okay? So the grammar point today is the one that I have started here with the revision, okay? And let's read here. With the first conditional, and that is only for the first conditional, we can change will here for the modal verbs may, might, or could. These three modal verbs have the meaning of possibility, as I have told you before. Okay? So guys, let's repeat. May, might, and could are modal verbs that show possibility. To be sacked, to be fired, and to be let go all mean to lose your job. An employer gives an employee a job. There is an economic crisis in many places around the world. If you don't work hard enough, you might lose your job. Let's practice. Remember to pause the video before and answer the question before I do, okay? What might happen to a country if it doesn't have a good government? If a country doesn't have a good government, it might have an economic crisis. Are many people let go from companies when there is an economic crisis? Yes, many people are let go from companies when there is an economic crisis. Are you an employer or an employee? I am an employee. Can we use the first conditional to talk about warnings and threats? Yes, we can use the first conditional to talk about warnings and threats. What might happen if you forget your umbrella? If I forget my umbrella, I may get wet. Is there a crisis in your company at the moment? No, there isn't a crisis in my company at the moment. Were many people fired from the bank Lehman Brothers in 2008 when there was an extremely large financial crisis in the USA? Yes, many people were fired from the bank Lehman Brothers in 2008 when there was an extremely large financial crisis in the USA. What might the teacher say if you eat her chocolate? I wouldn't like it. If I eat the teacher's chocolate, the teacher might say, minus 10 points in the exam. I would never say that, people. You will never know. What might happen if you drive very fast on the avenue? If I drive very fast on the avenue, I could have an accident. What are the three modal verbs that we can use to show possibility instead of will? We can use the modal verbs may, might, and could instead of will to show possibility. Are there many road signs to show warnings? Yes, there are many road signs that show warnings. Is it good to give threats instead of advice? No, it isn't good to give threats instead of advice. Okay, guys, new content. Personal, personality, characteristics, courageous, stubborn, background, gullible, loyal, mischievous, adventurous. Okay, guys, personal is what is related to a person, okay? And personality is how each person behaves, okay? Characteristics, just like Portuguese. Courageous, someone who is brave, courageous, similar to Portuguese. Stubborn is an adjective, and stubborn is a person that doesn't change their mind even if they are wrong. They are we describe them as stubborn. Okay, a donkey is an animal that is known to be stubborn because when it stops, it doesn't go anymore. Okay, background. Guys, the word background has two meanings. Okay, background can be, for example, if you take a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower, okay, the Eiffel Tower is the background of your picture, okay? But we can also use the word background to talk about our history. For example, my personal background, my professional background, okay? When we talk about professional background, it is like the places you have worked, all the courses you have made, okay? It's that. That's your background, your history, okay? Okay, gullible is an adjective and is a person that easily believes in everything. Anything you tell gullible people, they believe, okay? Loyal. Loyal is a person, guys, that you can always count on, okay? There is a Brazilian saying that say that the dog is the best friend of man, right? Because one of the characteristics of the dog is to be loyal. They don't care if you have money, if you have a good car, if you have a house or not, okay? They are always there with you. So this is to be loyal, okay? Mischievous. Guys, mischievous is a person that is mean, is not good to other people, okay? And adventurous is similar to Portuguese, a person who likes to be in adventures, okay? So, let's repeat. Each person has a different personality. Her personal characteristics were all very positive, and they gave her the new job. Loyal people are good friends. Teenagers may be stubborn and mischievous. The man who climbed Mount Everest was very courageous. Let's practice. Again, pause the video before I answer. Are there many different personal characteristics? Yes, there are many different personal characteristics. Is your personal history the same as your personal background? Yes, your personal history is the same as your personal background. What kind of person is a gullible person? A gullible person is a person who believes things easily. Do you know any courageous people? Who? Why? Yes, I know some courageous people. My aunt, for example, she's very courageous. She has been a teacher in the public system for her whole life. Is Charlotte a loyal friend? Yes, Charlotte is a loyal friend. Did you study about an adventurous British climber in book 2? Yes, I studied about an adventurous British climber in book 2. His name was Ronald Fiennes. When you have a job interview, does the interviewer ask you your personal characteristics and background? Yes, when I have a job interview, the interviewer asks about my personal characteristics and background. Was Robert a stubborn teenager? Yes, Robert was a stubborn teenager. If you believe in everything people say and do easily, are you a gullible person? Yes, if I believe in everything people say and do easily, I am a gullible person. Are people who suffer from cancer courageous? Yes, people who suffer from cancer are courageous. Do you think that you are an adventurous person? Why or why not? No, I don't think I am an adventurous person because I don't like taking risks, I don't like to hurt myself, okay, things like that. Okay guys, we are almost over, okay? So, what I want you to do for next lesson, okay? I want you to go and do classroom activity 8 and 9, okay? This classroom activity, guys, is about zero and first conditionals, okay? The first exercise is to use the zero conditional, the second exercise to use the first conditional, okay? So, and then we will correct it, okay, and finish the book, and well, not everything this week, but we will, okay? And we have more classroom activities, we still have the workbook, so start your workbook because we are going to correct it pretty soon, okay? Guys, if you have any questions, you have my number, please let me know. We are here to help you, okay? Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. See you Wednesday. Bye-bye.